All right. So today I really want to tap into this idea of intention, right? This is what I sent out. I really want to tap into this idea of intention and really just start to hopefully peel back some of the layers around what intentions are and what they are not, and how you can step into a higher self, operate at a higher level when you're really able to clarify and crystallize your intention. So, when I think about this word intentions, ultimately, and we've talked about this for weeks now, months now, that it's really saying, hey, this is the thing I want to accomplish this week. It's not a specific goal, right? Because a specific goal is measurable, it's specific, it's actionable, it's realistic, it's time bound, right? Those are SMART goals. So it's not a specific goal, but the intention is really the why behind the goal. Excuse me. It's really the why behind the goal. And I have just been kind of wrestling with my own intentions lately, really trying to gain more insight, more awareness around how can I stay motivated when I hit the wall. And I've talked about this before, that as you are walking, this is you, and as you're walking down this path, you will hit a wall. You have a goal. Your goal is over here, right? Let's write it like this. Your goal is on the other side of the wall. This is your goal. That's the finish line. And you're walking towards that goal, and inevitably you will hit the wall. And the wall is wavering commitment, adversity, limited resources, and limited perspective. You will hit a wall, right? Everyone hits the wall. All of us go through it. And what I have come to learn and understand is that you can have a goal, but your goal won't help you break through the wall. It just does not. This is the wall. Your goal won't help you break through the wall. Your goal will almost come back and haunt you if you don't break through the wall. There's something else that actually helps you break through the wall. When you find yourself having wavering commitment, maybe you said, man, my goal is to, not eat sweets, or my goal is to work out, or my goal is to save money, or my goal is to finish this project. And then you hit the wall, right? You hit the wall with someone brought over a pound cake, or someone, brought you your favorite donuts, and you hit the wall. You have wavering commitment, or you're having some adversity, right? You're trying to save money, but then you had a flat tire. Now you got to buy new tires, right? You have some adversity. That goal is not enough to help you really power through and overcome the wall. There has to be something else there that really drives you through seeing beyond your limited perspective and seeing beyond your limited resources. And what I have come to experience is that the thing that allows us to really drive through and overcome this wall is our intentions. Being extremely clear on your intentions, who you are, why you are doing it, what you are stepping into, who you want to become, who you are embodying. All of that is what is essential in order for you to drive through the wall. Now, up until this point, I've talked with you all about intentions, and I've always kind of framed them around a higher order of goal setting. So if my goal is to work out 5 times this week, then my intentions might be to be healthy, right? That might be my intention. Or if my goal is to get a promotion, right? Then my intentions might be to grow in my career, right? And so we've always talked about intentions as a higher order type of goal. It's not specific, it's not measurable, it's not actionable, it's not realistic, it's not time bound. It's higher order, it's more abstract, it's more kind of less tangible, which would be abstract, right? It's less tangible, And it's something that really helps you then set what your goals are going to be. And today, I just want to have a conversation with you all around just really what your intentions are. Something that I have recently started doing is even setting higher level of intentions, and that my intentions are not necessarily related to goals at all, right? It's not necessarily related to the specifics or the nature of a goal. So I would not set my intention as being healthy, right? I've started to really just kind of process and understand that my intentions really need to function and operate at a higher level beyond even me being healthy. And that your intention is this all encompassing essence of who you are. It is in sort a snapshot picture of your identity. It is a glimpse of who you are at your core. It's a glimpse of your essence, of your vibe, of your aura, of your mindset. It is a glimpse of everything that you want to become, and in a real sense, everything that you are right now. And so when you think about your intention, think about it in terms of something much more zoomed out, as in, this is how I want my life to be experienced. And this is how I want other people to experience my life. And so for me, I'll just share with you. So for me, what I've really been wrestling with is my intention in life is one of expansion. That's one. That I want my life to be one of expansion, where I am constantly stepping into new opportunities, challenging opportunities, stepping outside of my comfort zone, where my intention for this week, my intention for today is to expand. Now, I can then take that word expansion, and I can then translate it down to, okay, what does that look like with my health? What does that look like with my finances? What does that look like with my relationship, my marriage, my as a parent? What does that look like with my job? But I know that, Seth, as you're going into this week, you don't want to live a life where you are constricted, but you are living a life of expansion. Natalie is with me. She has the same word, which I fundamentally love, right? I think there's just something happening in society, in the world, where people are starting to realize, like I want, it's almost like if you take a deep breath and you feel your lungs expand. That's what I want my life to be. I want to constantly be taking in experiences and taking in just experiences and challenges and events that are making the lungs of my life expand. That's like the goal, expansion. So when I think about it, my intention, expansion is not something that you can necessarily quantify based off of a particular outcome, like working out 5 days a week, right? But expansion does inform that specific goal. So if I set my goal as saving money or not eating something or working out more or finishing a project, and I hit the wall, I fall back on my intention, which is, Seth, you said that your intention this week is expansion. So how now are you going to respond to the adversity, to the wavering commitment, to the limited resources, to the lack of to the limited perspective? How now are you going to respond to that in light of your word, in light of your intention? Right? Expansion for me says I'm not taking the easy way, right? And that, nor am I necessarily trying to go for the hard way, but I want to take whatever path is going to lead me to better understand how I can continue to grow as an individual. So another intention, and I have three that I'll share with you, and then I would love to just kind of workshop and brainstorm some ideas with you. Another one for me is purpose. So my intention this week and throughout this season of my life is not just expansion, but another intention is purpose. That I want to live in purpose. I want to walk in purpose. I want to produce content that is driven by purpose, that is not driven by some egotistical desire to make more money or to somehow sell something, but it's driven by a purpose to add value, to help people overcome, to help people experience clarity, to help people truly experience their extraordinary life that I believe Jesus died to give you, right? That everything I do, I want to do it out of a true, raw sense of purpose. Who I am as a father, as a husband, as a brother, as a son, that I want to be driven and motivated by this purpose. And so when I hit the wall, wavering commitment, adversity, limited perspective, lack of resources, right? When I hit the wall, right, I fall back on, Seth, what is your purpose? Why are you doing this? You're doing this to add value. You're doing this to move from living based off of a self-centered, egotistical kind of dimension to now moving into this realm where you are living free and then you are living in flow and you are living in abundance. And you know that the more that you step into this space, the more you step into your intention, the more you step into your purpose, the more you step into expansion, everything that you need will flow into you and you will have everything to accomplish the work that God has given you to accomplish during this season. It's so funny because the Bible literally says, and this again, I always like to preface, this ain't a Bible study, but I just think that there's so much truth in the word of God, where in Matthew 6, he says, if you seek first the kingdom, his righteousness, everything that you need will be added unto you. And when I read that, I don't read that from the lens of if you become a preacher and if you do Bible studies and if you seek first the kingdom as in like gospel preaching kingdom, as much as it is if you live in a life, if you live in a life of purpose where you are adding value to people and you are helping to grow people and deliver people and empower people and equip people so that they can live lives of purpose and grace and glory, everything that you need will be added to you. And so for me, yes, on one hand, I'm falling back on this idea of expansion. I want my life to be one of expansion. I also want my life to be one of purpose. And the third intention I set for myself is I want my life to be one of peace. I want my life to be one of peace. Peace meaning like I am not worried. I am not stressed. I am not fearful. I am not frustrated. I am not annoyed, but my life is one of peace. And in order for me to experience that intention of peace, it forces me to always be present in the moment. Because the moment I start thinking about tomorrow, and the moment I start thinking about what's going to happen next week, and if I'm going to have enough resources, money for tomorrow, next week, I immediately start to latch onto stress. And I immediately start to latch onto fear. And so I want to say, you know what? My intentions for today is to live in peace. And the only way I can live in peace is to live present in the moment. So when I hit the wall, I don't look at the wall as a wall that is keeping me from my goal. I look at the wall as a lesson that is teaching me more about who I must become in order to reach my goal. Does that make sense? Like, just give me a thumbs up if you're still with me. Amen in the chat. I mean, this ain't church, but this is the word. Let me know, right? So P says I have to be present in this moment. And when I feel wavering commitment, I don't get frustrated. When I hit adversity, I don't get thrown off. When I have limited perspective or a lack of resources, or the people that I was depending on around me who were supposed to help me, they kind of back out, they have wavering commitment. I say to myself, okay, I'm going to remain present. It's not so much about accomplishing the goal. See, sometimes we put too much emphasis on the goal and not enough emphasis on who we must become in order to reach the goal. And that wall is a becoming tool. The wall that you hit is a becoming tool that is required in order for you to actually have and embrace the goal. And so when I find myself frustrated, annoyed, it's because I'm more focused on the goal than I am focused on the becoming. When I find myself stressed out and worried and fearful, I'm more focused on the goal than I am focused on the becoming. I want you to set a goal, and then I want you to release the goal, and then I want you to really focus on who you must become in order to accomplish a goal, and know that God will allow walls to emerge along the pathway that will help you, that will force you become the person that that goal requires. And so for me, when I set my word of intention, my word is peace. My intentions are peace. I want peace. That means when I hit the wall, I say to myself, and I want you to hear me, and I want you to hear me real, real good. I say to myself, this wall, this situation, this circumstance, this adversity, this wavering commitment, the lack of resources, whatever I'm experiencing right now in this present moment, this is the perfect situation to help me learn the lessons I need to learn in order to accomplish my goal. Peace for me, as setting an intention of peace, peace says, okay, whatever I'm going through right now is the perfect situation to help me learn the lessons I need to learn in order to accomplish the goal. So I no longer look at adversity as a setback. It's all learning. It's all a part of the process. It's all a part of the journey of becoming. Because this goal requires a certain becoming. And the only way I can become the very thing that the goal requires is for me to have a mindset that is more focused on this here than that out there. Right? So intentions are extremely powerful because it helps you to keep the goal in perspective, and it helps you keep adversity, the wall, in perspective, so that when you hit the wall, it does not totally destroy your hope, your joy, your peace, your entire disposition doesn't change because you hit the wall. So for me, my words might not be your words, right? You have to what I want you to do is I actually want you to take some time today, if you have the time, which I know you do, all of us have the time. I want you to take some time today, and I want you to sit in silence. I don't think as believers, Christians, we don't practice silence and solitude enough. I want you to sit in silence and solitude and just take some deep breaths. And really just let this idea of what are my intentions? What are my higher order intentions for today, for this week? Yes, I want to work out. Yes, I want to save. Yes, I want to get this project done. Yes, I want to spend time with my kids. Yes, I want to spend time with my spouse, with my partner, right? Yes, I want to clean the house. You know, yes, I want to finish this report. Like, yeah, those are all things that we have to do, right? But for many of us, we live our lives from this position where we are striving. We are striving towards this goal. And when we hit the wall, we get upset, we get frustrated, we have all of these negative emotions because we're striving towards something. But when you set your intentions, then what inevitably happens is you shift from striving to thriving. And thriving says, no matter what wall I encounter, there is purpose in the wall. There is purpose in the wall. So for me, my intentions, expansion, purpose, peace, that grounds me because I will hit the wall. It helps me keep my mind right so that when I hit the wall, I realize, okay, this is an opportunity for expansion. This is an opportunity for me to double down into my purpose. This is an opportunity for me to practice peace, to remain present in this moment, not to worry, like at 5 minutes from now will take care of itself. 10 minutes from now will take care of itself. Tomorrow will take care of itself, right? I mean, for crying out loud, like Jesus tried to tell us this. He was like, don't worry about tomorrow, right? Don't worry about what you're going to eat, what you're going to drink, and all those things. That's what pagans, that's what people who are striving, that's what they focus on. But you don't strive, you thrive. You embrace peace. You embrace abundance. You embrace gratitude. You embrace thanksgiving. You embrace presence, and everything that you need will be added to you. Now, that doesn't mean that we don't set goals, right? Because in The Wisest Man Who Ever Lived, Solomon, he told us, like, consider the ant, right? He stores and wait and builds up for the winter, right? He also tells us, a little folding of the hands, a little folding of a drooping of the eyes, and poverty will quickly come upon you. He's basically saying, if you're lazy, you will fall into poverty. So this is not about not setting goals, right? Or not thinking, but I am not going to set a goal and then strive for and worry about that goal. I'm going to set a goal and then I'm going to embrace my presence today, my expansion today, my purpose today. Okay, what are the steps I need to take today that'll move me forward? And if I hit a wall, that wall has purpose in it. That wall has destiny in it. That wall has becoming in it. All of these things are becoming tools for me. So I said a lot. We're unpacking intention. Your intention is a function of your identity. Your intention is either going to be characterized by you striving or you thriving. Your intention is really what calls you into higher order living or lower order living. All right, listen, I love you all. Thank you all for journeying with me today. I pray it was a blessing. If you have any questions, feel free to DM me. If you want to schedule a coaching session, I'm not taking on any more coaching clients this year, but I have a wait list for next year. If that's something you want to join, I'll email you the link and you could join that wait list for coaching. And we can have one-on-one sessions as we start 2025. All right. Have a wonderful Sunday, and hopefully we'll see you this afternoon. Bye, everyone.